Gobbler, you got me added because I owe you a game. What's up, everyone? I'm so sorry I'm super late, man. I was so asleep. I debated staying asleep. I was that asleep, but I said, nah, I gotta do stuff. I gotta do something. What I'm gonna do, I don't know. But, you know, Dragonland called me.
It's almost time for Dragon Tales. Come along, take my hand. Let's all go to Dragonland.
Yeah, well, you could just add me here. Just, there's mine. In case you need it. Daily deals. Foundations pack. What do we want to run tonight? I wonder if that Abzan will work. Esper Zoo? No. Dragonland kind. What's up, Chris Cass? Gobbledy Gobble. Survivor, how you doing? Mephistopheles. Truckin' Nerdster, welcome. Buggerman. Mamulian, welcome. Trex, absolutely. Oh, man. God, I was tired. You know, I might go back to soldiers, man. There's actually more soldiers out right now. And they aggro pretty quick. Why did that happen? There's new soldiers out. Especially Soldier Go Wide. Yeah, I saw that he had done one. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about what to do. Kind of on the fence about what to do. I was also thinking about Selesnya. I was also thinking about like Selesnya Hydra. I was also thinking about that. Because there is a way to do that. Yeah. Shinigami called it right away. Hydra. Selesnya Hydra. Birds, elephant. I already did that, Gobble. Enters or dies. What a 1/1. And Offensa. The music is too loud. Wow, I have it turned way down. There. That's even. That's like the lowest it can possibly go. The lowest it can possibly go. How's that? It needs to go even lower. There. How's that? I don't know. Which one was this again? Oh, yeah. I gotta run the goose? No, I can't run the goose, unfortunately. It's impossible. It's impossible. I can't do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do the rotation one last ride, for sure. That'll happen eventually. Soda King MTG, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. A lot of creatures. Alright, I'm gonna try that real quick, just in case. Gobble, you ready? I'm gonna try to calibrate this. Logging on? Logging on? Oh my goodness. Storm Crane loops with Mothlight and Endless Corridor. I've been having a lot of fun crashing the game. I haven't seen that one, Fearless. Hey, what's up, True Yellow Dart? Welcome to the show. Sultai Toxic. I gotta do a Sultai. It's the only acceptable green and blue combination that you're allowed to have because the as Trek said, the black keeps the white and the green and the blue apart. You know, it's a chaperone. I think Trex put it as makes room for Jesus. You know, it keeps him far enough that it's appropriate. This dude trying to run fucking Simic on me here. Ramping. Oh, he's ramping to like coma or something like that, probably. Okay. Boom, yeah, he's ramping towards something here. Boom. Boom. You know, we haven't done fucking Rakdos Reanimator in a while, have we? We haven't done Rakdos Reanimators in quite a bit. Boom. Boom, boom. See, that's the problem with this Rakdos Vampire. It's too slow, man. Everybody's ramping out the gate, and it's too slow. You do, Trex? That's what I was thinking. I wasn't sure at how good it's going to be in this. A lot of people run Reanimator, so I don't know how good it would possibly be. I don't know how good it would possibly be. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, let's do that. Alright. Good game. Good job, Gobbler. Trex. Ban Gobbler for running Simic on the channel. Send him into the Phantom Zone. Output was worth it. Thank you. Bum, 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 bum. Reanimator, I knew he was going to come with some fucking meme deck. That's why I brought these. I wanted to test run these vampires. I didn't bring a serious fucking deck because I knew he was going to come with some fucking nonsense. Gobbler's got jokes in him all the time. He was too excited for that shit. He was too excited. He had jokes. Now he's in the Phantom Zone, where it's not so funny anymore. It's not so funny in the Phantom Zone. I might modify, I might make this less of a thing. I might try to bring this up. It's really good. Cinder Cone Smite. But I think people are tired of red. That's my biggest issue. I think people are very tired of red. That's my concern. At least red aggro. I don't think they're going to cotton to it. Let's try this real quick. Oh, he said it again. Rabbits. People don't really like rabbits, man. People don't, every time I run rabbits nowadays, they just don't, they don't really feel it. I could do it. There's not a lot of updates for rabbits. That's the issue. There's not a lot of updates for rabbits, you know? What can I show people on rabbits that I haven't shown them already, really? Yeah, that's my biggest issue with it, is what could I say that hasn't been said? What could I say that hasn't been said? He's probably gonna perilous snare that. Brownies. Hey, what's up, Cosmic Brownies? Cosmic Brownies, do you know what I'm talking about when I say Cosmic Brownies? Do you know what I'm referring to, or no? Is that completely lost on you? Okay, good. Elspeth and Mobilize Rabbits. Boros Battlefront. Caretakers and Forge with Chainsaw. I just ran a Boros, unfortunately. Surveil. Assassin's Trophy. I'll take it. Let's do this. There you go. There you go. That's a Cosmic Brownies. Yeah. That is a Cosmic Brownies right there. Bug-a-man, 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 bug-a-man. I might go back to the Mono White Life game, well, to be perfectly honest with you. Perilous Snare. Boom. 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 We're gonna go end there. Spring-loaded saw blade. Very cool. He's gonna saw blade that up. SawCon. You guys going to SawCon? Thinking about going to SawCon? Hondies. I heard they're having it at the Sugandis Hotel. The Sagandis Hotel. The $3.31 was worth it. Had a Celsius today. It was literally sparkling cosmic vibe. It actually did work pretty good. We were saved by duress, though. I will admit this. Duress is what fucking launched us into the stratosphere there. Put down 3 Tree City. Liliana the Villiana. Sacrifice creature, that's fine. Skirmish Rhino. Boom. Gonna play removal. Boom. Each player discards a card.
Drop it.
Debris Beetle. Boom. Skirmish Rider into Debris Beetle will be pretty good here. Unless he has the removal. Sparkling Cosmic Vibe, isn't that like your whole thing, though? I gotta be honest, Duress is such an MVP now in the meta. Whenever you can look at somebody's hand and take out a card, you're really looking for linchpins. And when you can do that, it's ridiculously powerful. It's crazy powerful at just being able to go, oh, that's the main thing you're trying to run. Hey, what's up, Bo the Behemoth? You just go, no, actually, that's not gonna happen. It's quite incredible. This guy's going to have all discard and removal forever. At least we got rid of Liliana there. Frankly, I think that's worth it.
Sacrifices must be made.
Yeah, I mean, part of the reason I like playing Mono Red too, you're not fucking dicking around for 20 minutes, bros. Do you know? You get what I'm saying? There isn't 20 minutes of fucking nonsense, bro. You know? Otherwise, you're just sitting there, and you're just sitting there and sitting there. And it's like, oh my god, just let's just be done already, you know? It's just part of the appeal. You can make a perfectly crafted deck that guarantees wins every 15 minutes, but like, why? Holy shit, you know? We're sitting here on a loop. Oh, okay, so I flooded out. I completely flooded out here. Good Lord Almighty. 9 mana out of 15. I cannot win the game with 6 cards. I'm sorry, guys. I realize I'm pretty good at the game, but I actually cannot win it with 6 cards. That's going to be impossible for me. Another thing, and then he's going to play removal on my demon, probably. Ruthless Negotiate. Yeah, you got rid of all my mana. Thank you, Ben. Wonderful. Rod Curse Rakshasa. Bearer of the Curse. He would do 6 and then 4. I'll run in on him. Boom. Maybe we'll run remove. Maybe we'll actually get a card here. Assassin's Trophy. Perfect. That's actually really good. I'm gonna wait until he plays out here.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people touch me. Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Boom. Now he knows he fucked up. Now he knows he fucked up. He realizes it's over. He sees it. It's just Jover. Boom. Yeah, you overplayed your hand, bro. Not bad openers there. The thing about removal discard is if that's end up you running that and I don't have any creatures, I have no cards in my hand and no creatures on the board. Apparently, well, I guess I am that good. I had no confidence in myself that I could just beat a guy with fucking 6 cards, but apparently I can. So, sorry, I apologize for not realizing I was that fucking cut. Ugh. Okay, so let's open with 3 Tree Mascot. This is the Rhino deck, by the way. This is Rhino City, USA. Boom. He's running Simic. Opalion. It's Simic Ramp, which is gross. Let's do this. Let's do this. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. You're 11-0 this season against Simic. Alright. Assassin's Trophy. I'll put down Rock Curse and Assassin's Trophy. We'll see where he's going. Or we could go with Debris Battle. Alright, that's actually pretty fucking low there. Where's he headed with this? Roiling. Okay, is he gonna fucking... Oh, it's Teamer? That's a surprise. Okay. I'm pretty sure this guy's dead. Yeah. Well, damn neared. He's gonna be at fucking, Scry. Archfiend. Why not? No, yeah, he's dead. Okay, there you go. There you go. People are, I don't know what's going on here, but people are just falling for this one, bro. They're just fucking falling for they're just like, But the rhinos, man. The rhinos. Rhinosaurus Rex. How's the sound and picture, by the way, guys? Everything okay? Zasada agent. I actually really like this opener. Waste Koilos into a duress immediately, especially when he mulliganed one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he wants Oculus. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get this second helping hand. There you go. I knew it. I told you I'd show you guys a turn 1 duress. I told you guys I'd show you a turn 1 duress. I promised it. I promised it a while ago, guys. I said we'd find a turn 1 duress out here somewhere in the wilderness. Yeah. If you turn 1 duress the right person, they will absolutely rage quit. If you turned up 1 duress, it's the right person, they will fucking rage quit. 100%. We might get it again here. Especially on a mulligan. Yeah, on a mulligan, people hate it. You mulligan down to 6, and you're like, I just barely got what I need, and you turn 1 them. Let's see if we can get it again. Heirloom, boom. Subsuna. Market back Walker. Let's do Hopeless Nightmare. Boom. Debris Battle. Okay, he draws a card, which I don't want that. We might have to kill the Ornery Chumblewag. Yeah, there we go. Wait for that. Pop. Perfect. Oh, we don't have the green out yet, so we'll do this. Sandstep Citadel we don't need. Okay. Boom. Okay. So we will put down you. You. Luxa, embodied whatever, put down you, we'll do that, no attacks, and turn, boom boom, they draw cards, can't do nothing, Warden of the Grove, very cool. Coiling Dragonstorm. Okay, so watch this. This. Boom. We'll do Archfiend on top. We'll do this. Go in on this guy. He's gonna double block. Down to 3. Dragon Sniper. Dragon Sniper. Gonna put 1/1 counters on that. He's gonna pop me. This. Boom. We're gonna do no attacks. Okay. Watch recruit. Very nice. Sick him. Kill him. Demon. Suck his life out. I don't give a shit. I'm glad you know the reference, Gobbler. I gotta make that as an audio drop. Hopefully it won't get fucking banned by whatchamacallit. Boom. There we go. Yeah, demonetized. That's what I'm doing when I do that bit. I don't know why that's I don't know why that's so funny to me, but the progressive banishment of the guy who did nothing wrong, where he goes, guards, bouncers, you know, security, take him out back and break his legs. Hellhounds, dogs, release the dogs on him. Demons, suck his life out. I don't give a shit. Yeah, it's Rick and Morty. Interdimensional cable. I think we got ourselves a deck here, boys. I think we got ourselves a nice, hot, thick deck. With a good curve on it. Ooh, oh, well, I'm not... He goes... Ops goes first. I'm a little slow here, but, we'll keep it. Ooh, yeah, we're in trouble. Wait, hold on. We might be okay. Cut down might come to the rescue here. Especially if he tries to pump. We'll do this. Boom. We're gonna be very slow, but, if we can get the Rhino into the Beetle out, that'll help gain us a little life there. Boom, boom, boom. I should have scried that a little bit more, but whatever. Ball lightning, very nice. More like balls lightning, am I right? Siege Rhino. Boom, boom. He's gonna cast a magic spell. Nothing wrong with casting a magic spell. I'm going to let him hit me so that Skirmish Rhino can do what it does here. I'm trying to pull Ellis Marduk. Ellis and Marduk. Ellis Ilkor Marduk is very good. That's a good run there. Monstrous Rage, boom. Okay. Come on, man. What are you doing? Flurrying out. He's going to hit me for 6, which is fine. I don't care. Alright. We put down Deborah's Battle. Okay. No attacks. End turn. Deborah's Battle on the Fiddle Faddle. I got a Sakotis equipment too. By turn 5, I can grab like 10 cards from the top. I was thinking about a Kotis Trampler. I was thinking about a Kotis Trampler. That seemed like it might be a fun one to do. 2/2. He's gonna slick shot it. He may play knockback here, which is fine. You know, because I can replay a bang. Yeah, it may kill me. Is it gonna kill me? Boom, boom, boom. No, down to 1. Okay, we do this. No attacks. I think I'm dead anyways here. Ran into too much mana. Yeah, it sure saves standard by giving bounce more targets. And which is exactly what bounce needed. I've always been saying that bounce is not powerful enough, you know. It's really underserved in what it can do and what it can't do. It really is underserved as to what it can and can't do. So I've always said that bounce really needs to be kind of out in front. It's really just, it's a neglected deck type, I think. Yes, they are very oppressive. Gobbler, that's why we ran that shit that we ran last night. By the way, Gobbler. They're so fucking oppressive right now. That Golgari deny everything is the exact reason that we do that. Hey, it's bounce. It's everyone's favorite fucking thing. Speaking of which, yeah, speaking of something everyone hates. Fear of Isolation, very nice. We play Corroding Dragonstorm. Boom. Boom. Yeah, we absolutely will take that. We'll take it like that, too. Play Hopeless Nightmare. Probably gonna have another bounce there, or another discard. Another discard? Maybe. Pop, pop, pop. No. He's gonna scry on that. Hey, what's up, Kitty Cake? I hope he draws like garbage. I hope he draws horrible. Kato, Bane of Nightmares. Boom, 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 boom.
I love a dramatic ending.
Stun a guy. Down to that. Citadel. Boom. he draws nothing, I'll survive. But probably not. But probably not. We did okay against it, to be perfectly honest. He needs to do that. He'll bounce back Storm Chasers. Yeah, he's gonna win. He will hit it. Exactly by 2 points. By 2 points, precisely. We were hoping for a garbage hit there. But bounce does what it does. You know? Bounce always do what it do. The amount of powerful enchantments in the game right now is probably... what have you put in the deck and throws the meta off guard? Skrelv? Oh, to protect people? Okay. Yeah, Skrelv used to be hot shit, I'll be honest with you, man. Skrelv used to be fucking hot shit on a stick, man. I'll be 100 with you, bros. I go first. We're gonna open with a Hopeless Nightmare. Boom. Master Croix. Wabango. Get rid of Synchronized Charge. 3-Tree Mask. Oh, he's going aggro on me. Okay. He's going aggro on me. We'll do this one. We need green mana to hit that Skirmish Rhino. Hopefully he won't kill 3-Tree Hill. Or 1-Tree Hill? What is it? Yeah, unfortunately it costs fucking 6. That's... If you can get it off curve on 6, it's very strong against those decks. If they're not holding a... I mean, it's a lot of ifs. That's the problem. It's if they're not holding a counter spell, if they're not doing this, if they're not doing that. You know? Alright, Picnic Ruiner. Here to ruin your picnic. Boom. Boom. No attacks. Wabango. Okay, we definitely need a green mana right now. He's gonna really run in on me bad here. It's gonna be humongous damage. Just fucking colossal. Yeah. Might be an instant kill. It may be an instant kill, depending. If he's got a trample or not. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll put a blocker in his way here. Yeah, if he does fling, it's instant. This used to be real big, but people got tired of it. If he's got the fling, he's got the victory. The only way to stop it is have a removal for Picnic Ruiner. I thought about running this, but I feel like it's really tired at this point. You know? I feel like we're kind of at the same thing that we've been at. Boom. We're dead anyways. Because he can just play Wild Ride. Very, very good aggro. The issue with this deck, I think part of the reason that this doesn't get played more often is that it is impossibly hard to keep these creatures on the board. You know, it's very, very tricky to keep these creatures on the board. As soon as people see that, they oftentimes play removal. So, you know, that's the main reason that this doesn't get run more is the removal meta. Yeah, no, it used to be really good. I like the combination. Hitting someone with double strike that quickly is a surefire recipe, but you know. It's actually a pretty good hand right there. Keep. Oh, please don't be bounce. Deep cavern fucking value. He'll take cut down. I know he will. Yeah. Let's do this. Yeah, you don't need that. Corroding Dragonstorm goes away. Okay. Okay, Rock Curse. Well, there you go. Boom. To Fairy. He really wants to Fairy out, I think. YouTube, don't forget to like YouTube. Don't forget to do it. He's gonna turn somebody into mush, yeah. That's fine. Boom. A wipe would suck here. He might play Teferi. Hey, what's up, Razmataz Dance? Haven't seen that guy. Yeah, it's a blast from the past. There's the wipe. I thought so. I thought so. This reads Total Control is what this reads as. I'm so fucking... I could play this game in my head like a chess master. I know every fucking move that these people are gonna fucking make, man. It's so... They got nothing original going on, man. They got nothing original. He's getting rid of Siege Rhino. Okay. Why don't you get rid of that for me? Speaking of Siege Rhino. Let's wait. He wants to put down Teferi. He's gonna do it. Is he gonna draw a card? Yeah, he is.
Another mystery solved.
Guardian of Gyadper. Okay. Hey, what's up, Soveski? How you doing?
Looks like I gotta fight my way out of this one. My eyes are as sharp as my sword.
The rock creature, I mean, it only gets one attack, but you do get a lot of abilities with it, you know? let's do that. Boom. Let's try this. Okay, Debris Beetle. Debris Beetle might kill him.
I've got you beat 6 different ways.
What's he looking for? Scry and draw. Loyalty counter on Teferi. I kind of worry that he has a counter spell here. 'Cause he hasn't done very much. He keeps drawing cards. I'm actually not even really mad at him if he plays a white, because that means he can't counter the debris. Or he just might know he's dead. Deadly, there we go. Yeah. There we go. White.
Okay, now let's run away.
Boo, 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 boo. He pulled Mascot out of there. Draw a card. You do that. Boom. Down to 3. Boom. Okay. Demon. Down to 2. All we need to do is get a demon on the board. If he can't either kill or remove a demon. Intimidation tactics, very nice. Choose an exile, artifact, or creature card. Get rid of that. Draw a card. Probably got direct removal. Either counterspell or... No? Okay. Okay. 1 week to Final Fantasy spoilers. I'm telling you. My biggest concern... Here's my biggest concern. I know they've only shown the flashy cards from Final Fantasy, like the legendaries and stuff. All of them are so expensive, man. That's my only worry. Everything else I feel good about, man. But my only worry is that they just have the most expensive shit out there right now, bros. Like, they just... they just have the most... Thanos snap them. There we go. Yeah, man. All the legendaries are like fucking 5 or 6 or something like that, bro. For really mediocre abilities. Like, oh, whenever you attack, put a 1/1 counter on it, and it's cost 5. And I'm like, dude, bro, I like the card, I like the mechanic, but in current standard, that shit is not gonna work. You know what I mean? Like, in today's day and age, that's fucking, it might as well be turn 50, you know? Alright, that was a good game. That was a very good game right there, by the way, guys. Yeah, that's my biggest concern. So hopefully some of the Hopefully some of the new stuff coming up is not going to be so expensive. We're going to have a little bit better price on it. I'm actually not nuts about this, but we'll give it a shot. Do that. Yeah, per. What's he gonna do? Caustic exhale. Wow. You hold a dragon. Boom. Gets that. Boom. Sarkin. Roiling Dragonstorm. Okay, then discard a card. Oh, Grixis Dragons, very cool. Bango. We're not drawing well here, guys. This is not good. We're not drawing at all. We flooded pretty badly. 7 mana off of 10 is not good. It's not good, guys. Counterspell? There we go. Draw that out. We're gonna draw mana here, I'm sure of it. No, cut down. Okay, Sarkin Bull, you get cut down. Boom. There you go. We'll hold on to that. Sarkin Bull, the third Sarkin Bull that I've got to kill. Treasure token. Emerson Regent. Very nice. Scavenger Regent. Get rid of you again. Don't tell me you got another counter. No, you're not allowed to have that, bro. Game, if you could just give me a couple of... If I could get a couple of cards here that are... No. Yeah. Well, a big situation, a game said no going on here, guys. That's going to be a grand total. We had 4 removals, 1 creature, and 8 mana. So, you know, there's that. There's that, guys. 4 removals, 1 creature, and 8 mana. So, yeah, there we are. Archfiend of the Dross. Boom. Use you. I'm gonna swing in. It's for 6. Boom. Invasion of TARKIR. Two. Lightning explode that. Very nice. He'll flip it, grip it. Very dangerous move here, because if I get something that can drive the beetle, I'm gonna bust his face up. So hopefully we can get something to drive the beetle here, and we might be able to recover. Coiling Dragonstorm is not what we need to drive the beetle. Unholy Annex off the top is not ideal either. Yeah, we needed something to drive the beetle there, guys. I don't think there's any situation where we live here, because he's gonna do 4 already. He'll do 4 and then that much. Yeah, no, we flooded out, unfortunately. Yeah. We flooded out. Any other fucking card, any 2-drop, we would have had him. Because we could have driven the beetle and swung in. And he had to block me, and if he blocked me, he would have lost 2 life. And we would have still probably trampled over. And then he would have not have his attacking, so he would have not been able to kill me on the back kick. But that was a top deck hero situation right there. Just absolutely just needed the top deck hero. Grixis Dragons, yeah, a rare treat. A rare sighting of Grixis Dragons. Let's do that. Okay, we definitely need mana here. Oh, that'll work. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so clay-fired bricks. I'm gonna do that. Put that back in my hand. Boom. And do that. What's he gonna run? Herberisk's Verge, or Kerber. Okay. We'll take the hit. Forge deck. Very nice. My turn. We do a swing in. Boom. Put him down to 17. Boom. Put him down to 15. Skirmish Rhino going in. And a removal. Daedrickish Talent. That's fine. I'm going to be gaining so much life here. It's going to be okay. I think I'm just going to outpace the shit out of him here. Okay. So we hit Rhino Liners. Boom, boom, boom. Wabango. Down. Drain. Oh, Debris Beetle coming in. Alright, brutal. Brutal. Yeah. He could have a sweeper here, but I don't think it matters. Carrot cake. I'm not finding Final Fantasy stuff. Was it just this? No, there was a few official releases. There wasn't that many, but there was a couple. Yeah. I know there was leaks, but there was actually a few actual releases. Okay, so what he's going to do is he's going to try to do the duplication. Okay. Is he going to sweep? What's he going to do here? He's going to do torch the tower. That's fine. Rhino Liner. Let's start with this. go in. He's gonna sacrifice it. Okay, so he thinks the demon shit is not ready. Boom. Boom. There we go. Cecil is the only card that I'm like, okay, yeah, Cecil the Dark Knight is probably the only card I'm like, yeah, this shit is gonna rip. This shit is absolutely gonna rip. It's probably the only one that I've thought that of. He's gonna duplicate it. Okay, I'd love to have a mana perfect. This. Boom. Should we do 4? Yes, we should. Because that'll just kill him. Next turn. Boom. Down to 1. That dies. Boom. We draw a card. Boom. No problems. Let's see. If this isn't a life gain, he's dead. No, it's not a life gain. And that's that. That is that. That is that, ladies and gentlemen. Because even if he somehow counterspells this with a secret white counterspell, he's still dead. They're gone. Yep, he knew it. He knew it. He knew it. Okay. We're in there. All right, guys. You know what? I'm surprised the shit out of this deck, bro. I'm honestly, I had built this a while ago and it was kind of kicking around for a little bit. This shit surprised the hell out of me. Tonight going 7-2. It's not fucking no, so I'm sorry. Yeah. 62% on the draw overall. But I mean, not bad, dude. Not bad at all. It did not do good on the ladder previously, but tonight, 5 in a row. You know, we had a couple of burn and controls, but then kicking back against some good stuff. Yeah, I'm honestly just shocked as shit that this works as well as it did in current year, current day. So we got the rhinos in, man. I mean, everyone's been talking to me about the rhinos, and we fucking did it. Where are they? Oh yeah, Angel Demon Death Drain. Very similar to stuff that I've run before. I'm not gonna lie, I got one. It is similar because we do run the fucking demon combos and all that. But overall, man, a good one. I've been Jay Villain. You've been great. We're gonna leave that one right there. Slaw bunnies. What is a slaw bunny? I'm not excited for Final Fantasy, but I'm still make sure to get a red 13 even if his card stinks. See, you are excited for Final Fantasy. You just told a lie right there. You said, I'm not excited for Final Fantasy except for the parts that I'm excited for. You see how that goes, guys? SMH, man. That's how it goes for everyone. Listen, you're not alone. Because a lot of people go, man, I really hate these universes beyond. Except for the cool stuff that I like. which is kind of always funny to me when that happens. I really dislike Universes Beyond, except for the cool shit. That's really awesome. Slobbing these nuts, yeah. We had some silly shit here, guys. We had some real fucking silly shit over and over again. Guardian of Gyanpur. Hey, what's up, Fire Blake? How you doing, bro? How you doing, my guy? Been a hot minute. Hot minute. Yeah. It absolutely has. Busy working the family. Well, I'm glad you're here now, my dude. I'm glad you're here now. Thank you for coming by, Fire Blake. Getting crazy with the cheese whiz. Check it out now. Dark Star Augur. Right about now. Dark Star Augur. Well, we already built something. We're actually I built an Abzan Rhino liners. We built the Abzan Rhino guns. It's pretty silly. It's pretty silly. We ranked up with it. We run from fucking Diamond 4 to Diamond 3. I mean, Plat 4 to Plat 3. So I'm not mad at that. I think tomorrow we're gonna take it easy and just run a mono red. I haven't run a mono red in like 2 weeks, so I think I've earned myself that right, guys. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like I've earned myself that right to run a little bit of mono red. Haven't I? Haven't I, guys? Oh shoot! I gotta open up this this magic pack here. Oh, keep forgetting about that. All right, I got a pack of Tarkir here to open up. What is a slaw? Oh, slaw bunnies, slaw bundies nuts. You should have called it slaw buns. Slaw bundies nuts. Slobbing these nuts. Slobbing these nuts. By the way, Gojiku, I always want to read your name, I always want to read your name as Gojira. Which is not correct. But, Gojiki. Restoration of Kikijiki. That's another one they had to ban. I don't. I was actually just talking about that. As a matter of fact, let me... Do you guys want me to do a live stream reaction, by the way? Do you guys want a live stream of the release of the premiere and have me live react to it so we can talk about it and geek out and shit? Or do you not want that? because I can schedule that. We can do a schedulation of that. You know. Shinigami also says they want that. Next Saturday, is that when it is? The 10th? No. I should be free because Snow should be at work that day. The 10th. I did a live reaction once. It was pretty popular. When I open packs on Lair again, I have a pack to open. I might do it tonight. I gotta find my gloves though. Okay, so I just want to talk about something about. We're talking about Final Fantasy real quick. We're talking about Final Fantasy real quick. All right, let's talk about it real quick because people are hype and people have been chatting about it all night. Here's my issue. You look at something like Cloud, Planet's Champion, which I think is the standard legal one, correct? Or is the Chocobo? That's the commander one. But he's a fucking 5-drop. Okay, he's a 5-drop, bros. A 5-drop might as well be a fucking a million drop. So he's a 5-drop, 4/4. He's double strike and indestructible if he's equipped. That is so hard to pull off, man. That is really fucking hard to pull off. Yasholta is not legal, I don't believe. Are the standard dual decks? Yeah. Yuffie is interesting. It's a ninja. I like that we're getting ninja support. Dragon of Mount Gulg. It's an Elder Dragon. This is not terrible. It's that you could ramp to that. Cactar is going to be huge. It's a 7-drop, but people are just going to reanimate and fling it. In Jund, that's going to be huge. But damn, Sin, Spear's Punishment. Whenever Sin attacks, exile a permanent from your graveyard or random cave that's tapped and attacking. I guess Reanimator. Cecil Dark Knight is fucking monster. That is a monster right there. I don't care about losing life because I'm going to put him in Orzhov or I'm going to gain so much fucking life. Garland, that's not bad. I like that we have Knight support. But Tonberry is very good too. Tonberry is very good. But I'm a little worried about, like, Summon Shiva. I don't know, man. I don't know. Some of these look very expensive to run. Side quests. They have a fishing minigame, which is funny. I like Terra. I wish she was coming regular. I actually do enjoy Terra, but I am a little concerned. Rune Knight Celeste. I like that we're getting Mardu Knights pretty good. Yeah, the 10 million cactus is yes, giant cactar will absolutely be there. You know, I don't know. I'm just a little worried. I'm like where it's going. But I'm a little worried about the expense and the price for standard. I really want things to be standard acceptable. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want them to work in standard. And I'm kind of worried this is like, standard is not our focus. We want to make sure that this, thing is, for Commander, basically. So, we haven't seen. I know. I'm not saying it's the worst thing. I'm not freaking out. I'm just saying that I'm hoping we get a little bit more love for a standard. All right, enough talk, enough chit chat. Let's shake it and break it. Banana Shanna, shake it. WinCon-Bees.
On the YouTube Music app, you can bump your fave songs in the background while you do stuff in the foreground.
Yeah, Gojiki, they've done a good job. I have confidence in Wizards. All of these secret layers have done really good. They've been great. Like Lord of the Rings was great. It wouldn't be Final Fantasy's fault. It would be the fault of current level standard power, because if it doesn't beat bounce, nobody's gonna fucking run it. So that's my biggest concern. You know, if it don't beat bounce, it don't make sense. That's it. All right, here we go. We'll probably do we'll do a live react Saturday. I'll schedule that. Here we go. A little bit of water. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do, because we're doing a much requested card and deck style. An Angel Demon Drain. Now, I know recently did a Golgari kind of demons, but this, I don't know if you can see the card on the cover. It's Rhino time, guys. It's freaking Rhino time. I know a lot of people have been waiting for a Skirmish Rhino. Where can it fit? What can we do with it? I'm about to show you. This is going to be proper gain and drain. That's going to be our win con. Stompy gain and drain off this one, man. And we are going to do a couple of tricks. We're going to do a couple of fun things here that are absolutely going to just rip and grip on this. So before we get down to this one, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button. Because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and attack you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Both of those places, we'd love to see you. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, post memes. If you want to share a deck of your own, that is the place to meet me on Discord. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this one, you go right down there to the AetherHub, follow that link, you will get it. Don't forget to hit that bells too. We need notification. Who's Notification Squad? Leave a comment if you are Notification Squad, bros. I will pin a Notification Squad comment. Okay, so first things first, we got to run a little anti-meta. It's rough out there right now, guys. We're gonna run two cards here: Duress and Hopeless Nightmare. Ripping cards early in the hand is just kind of essential right now, man. Duress is, you can get the turn one scoop. I've done it. I actually did it tonight. You can watch that turn one scoop. I'm going to leave it in the video, where basically so many people are running meta decks that require a specific card to work. If you hit them with Duress early on and rip that out of their hand, you're good to go. So turn one Duress, turn one Hopeless Nightmare. We are doing Drain. We are doing Life Drain, which is going to be super, super essential. All of that is going to be critical and key. So all those turn ones I really like. Hopeless Nightmare also to give you the ability to scry, and we do have a little bit of that ephemerate that we're going to have with Guardians, so we could potentially play this a few times. It is a nice combo that's to the side, but it's not the main focus of this deck. We do have a little bit of that, but I didn't want to run Bounce, because Bounce is just, it's oversaturated. You don't want to see that. So we're going to do a little bit of early removal. We need to stop aggro. I don't have a lot of removal in the later game, like big creatures, really, some other stuff, but really early aggro is going to be dangerous for us. Hey, what's up, Numbskull? Thank you for coming by. Partner Numbskull from the podcast just showed up. So yeah, cut down is going to be 5 Duress, Hopeless Nightmare. Starting off, next things next, we're going to be going into a fun combo that I have run a couple of times that people are kind of sleeping on. Corroding Dragonstorm is a 1 black and 1 Dragonstorm here. When it enters, opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life and you surveil. Now, you only get to do that, you get it back into your hand if you play a dragon. Did you know that you can play 3-tree Mascot and it's every creature? It is in fact a dragon. This silly little mascot that's made out of cloth and straw that these little forest critters made is in fact a dragon. It is also a demon. It is every creature in the game. So I've actually played this next turn, put down 3-tree Mascot, and played it again. It's a really funny combination. So Dragonstorm with 3-tree mascot is super interesting, especially for trying to get the gain and drain effects off over and over and over again. Right there. 3-tree mascot is also super useful because it counts as a demon, as I said. This is a 2-drop changeling, 2/1, very unassuming. It also adds 1 mana of any color, which lets us also, when we want to play one of our triple colors, when we don't have the mana base that we need, we can turn another color into a different one if we need to. So it helps with the triple color mana base right here, and it counts as a demon. I like to curve out with a 3-tree right into an Unholy Annex, and we're actually doing pretty good for ourselves right there. We're also going to be running Rot Cursed Rakshasa. We need that heavy boy damage early on. 5/5 trample and decay demon. He's in a field of black lotuses. A 2-drop 5/5 trample. Insane. He curves out beautifully. Again, from that 2 curve to that Unholy Annex is just such a beautiful curve right there. We love a nice curve in a deck, right? Both of those 2-drops just feature into that so good. So he also has the renew ability where you play him out of the graveyard, you pay 2 black and exile X. They get decayed, which means they cannot block anymore, okay? All of their creatures, however many creatures you can target, get decayed. That means they can't block, and if they attack, they die. Great against aggro. It's also great if you're going in with a heavy smasher like Archfiend or Debris Beetle and you want to really hit hard. You're going to go in and hit very hard with no blockers doing anything against you right there, which is really awesome. Assassin's Trophy. Pretty good removal. Destroy target permanent its opponent controls as it searches library for basic land. Yeah, any permanent, I kind of want that. I kind of want the convenience of knocking out any permanent. So I'm going to do Assassin's Trophy for a middle range artifact, enchantment, creature, planeswalker, any removal at all. So you see we're setting ourselves up for something big here. So now the star of the show is going to be Skirmish Rhino, obviously a joke on Siege Rhino, the classic card that really broke the game back in the day. Green, black, and white, a classic Abzan. So he is a smaller than a Siege Rhino. He is a 3/4 trample. When this creature enters, each opponent loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life. You know I love Gain and Drain on this channel. We're in love with Gain and Drain out here. The trick is, how do we get this off more times, and how do we make this more effective? That is what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be throwing in, not only is he a stompy guy, that we've also just been making them lose life constantly, consistently throughout the game. We're going to bring in Guardian of Girapur. This is going to be kind of our engine to flop these over and over again. I only have 2 of them in here. However, you can absolutely run 3. This is why I call it Angels and Demons, because we have Angels and Demons. So Guardian of Girapur is going to be my preferred way of doing things. Again, if you wanted to do like 1 less corroding and 1 more Guardian, I wouldn't even be mad at you for doing that. So this is a 3/3 angel flying. Whenever this creature enters, exile up to 1 target creature or artifact you control. Now remember that. Creature or artifact. We're not trying to bounce the enchantments. Return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next step. I forgot about that. You can't bounce Hopeless Nightmare because that's cringe. We're going to do it straight up. Being able to exile and return Skirmish Rhino is super cool on turn 4. Being able to also flop in over and over again Debris Beetle, arguably another Skirmish Rhino, a Skirmish Rhino vehicle, is also super cool. So we have those abilities right there. So Skirmish Rhino, Guardian of Girapur is going to be super cool. 3/3 flying, not bad in its own right, but that ability to constantly keep gaining and draining is going to be essential there. Unholy Annex, guys, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I have been leaning on this card like crazy. I apologize for that. I try to use different cards, but my goodness, if you're playing black and you're not running Unholy Annex, you're putting yourself behind the 8 ball for sure, bros. You are absolutely putting yourself behind. 1 black and 2 at the beginning of your end step. Draw a card. If you control a demon, each opponent loses 2 and you gain 2. Otherwise, you lose 2 life. Fantastic stuff right here. Gain and drain, I don't even mind losing 2, especially in this deck where we're gaining so much life as we go. Until we can get a demon. Ritual Chamber obviously gives you the ability to pay 2 black and 3 and summon your own demon, which is great. But we're doing the 3-tree mascot trick and the Rot Cursed Rakshasa, as previously said. We're almost always going to have the ability to gain and drain. And then when they're down on their life, we can activate the Ritual Chamber when they least expect it and get that last life off. Very, very useful stuff. To finish the demon theme here, we're going to run Archfiend of the Dross, which is 2 black and 2, 6-drop. It ends with 4 oil counters at the beginning of your upkeep. You remove an oil, then if you have no oil, lose the game. Rarely ever happens because they usually kill it. It usually dies way before, because if you can't deal with a 6/6 flying, things are bad. Now, to enhance this life loss ability here, whenever a creature in opponent control dies, its controller loses 2 life. This is very cool. So now you have these removals, you have these destroys, and you have this aggressive kind of stompiness that you're going in with. And if they're blocking, they're going to lose life on top of everything else. It's curves up. On the down curve, you're going to Annex, but also Annex on 3, Archfiend on 4 is actually really good right there. Super, super, super cool stuff. And it's very, very, very effective for a 3-drop. For 3 of them for a 6/6 4-drop. Debris Beetle's going to finish it up right here. Like I said, Rhino on a stick. Golgari, green, black, and 2 6/6 trample. Whenever this vehicle enters, each opponent loses 3 life, and you gain 3 life. Now, the crew on this thing is absurdly low. As you can see, there isn't a creature in our deck that cannot crew this thing immediately. The 3-tree freaking mascot can crew this thing immediately. You could drop 3-tree on 2, on 3, and immediately crew it. Which is great. It is also an artifact, which means it can be flashed in and out for another 3 damage right there. You could swing with it, you could do that, boom, 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 boom. You could flop it in and out, do whatever you want, and do that. So you combine Skirmish Rhino, Debris Beetle, all of these life loss things. It starts to get to the point where just people's life is just slipping through their fingers. It's just slipping through their hands. It's a surprise trample guy. You combine Skirmish Rhino and Debris Beetle and Archfiend, you're swinging in with a lot of heavy meat. Turn 5, you might be swinging in with a lot of power that people aren't really expecting. 6/6, 6/6, 3/4, trampling, and life loss if they block. So super cool combination play right here. Abzan Rhino goodness. The mana base is all over the freaking place. I could spend 20 minutes on the mana base. You're going to want some basic lands, but basically you're going to want to just splash a bunch of dual lands. Sandstep Citadel is going to be important. I'm going to go 2 of those. I don't mind these Surveil lands that much either because they help get us the cards we need. And we aren't playing too much on early game. Also be aware of the Verges. They may not be the best thing for you because you need a basic land out. So Sandstep and a Soul Soul and Sanctuary just in case we want to be able to run the Rakshasa situation there. So that, not Rakshasa, but the whole Oleanic situation. We look at the stats of this thing. Angel, Demon, Phyrexian, Rhino, and Shapeshifter. Kind of a weird combination of cards, but that's why we like it. 6 instants, 2 sorceries, 6 artifacts, 9 enchantments, 24 lands, and a 2.9. Abzan, white, black, and green. A lot of black, as you know, my favorite color. But a Splish Splash, a green and white, make it an Abzan for a fun time right here. Angel, Demon, Drain. A lot of shenanigans, a lot of nonsense. Ranked up pretty decently in Plat, so we are getting there. As far as the best of 3 boys for your sideboard, always a requisition raid in case you want to crack open artifacts and enchantments. I'm not mad at another Hopeless Nightmare. Get Lost is not a bad way to crack open some other stuff. Another Guardian, yeah, you could definitely double down on the Guardians to exile and return over and over again. I'm also not mad at Scroll Shift. I didn't want to bounce too much because, again, bounce is cringe. But I do like that you can do a creature artifact creature enchantment you control, and then do that as an instant. So in case somebody is going to say, oh, I'm going to play removal on the Rhino, you can light up your Scroll Shift, flash it in, flash it out, and boom, there you are. Another Debris Beetle wouldn't be mad either. 2 of them is kind of low, so in case you want to get less Drosses, you want to go into the Debris Beetles, you go. And in case you want to get real freaking spicy with it, you want to get real crazy, and you have a full board, go for another round. 1 white, 2 XX, so the bare minimum is 5, okay? Exile any number of creatures you control, then return them to the battlefield under their owner's control. Repeat this process X times. If you play for X for 2, you only do it once. If you play X for 7, you do it twice. So you could actually flash in Skirmish Rhino twice and Debris Beetle twice if you wanted to do that, which is pretty insane. If you did that again and again with Guardian, by the way, you would flash in Guardian and Rhino. Guardian would flash out Rhino and bring it back later on again. So you can actually do some pretty sick combos with another round as we go on into the future. So there we go. That is what we're looking at right there with the Rhino Drain, the Rhino Liner. as we go. Let's get into plat. Here we go into ranked. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. It's a lot of nonsense. Here we go. All right, guys. Very, very cool. Sylvesky, Survivor. Oh my goodness, Numbskull. How you doing, man? I didn't even know you were streaming, Numbskull. The numbest of skulls. Alright, I'm sending you off on your way here, boys. Boys and ghouls. Should we go to the Dirt Nymph? Who do we think? What are we thinking here, guys? He plays he plays online, Magic Online. Play against Numbskull. Thank you so much, guys. I guess we'll go see the Dirt. We can go see DeFore. All the drafters are fucking live. Unless we want to try to find somebody random to go look at. Unless we gotta find somebody random to look at. I don't know. Who else is fucking live right now? Boop, 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 boop. Who else is playing Arena? I got a lot of fucking Japanese players, but you're not even playing Arena. You're playing Subway Surfers. There's not that many people on that late. I guess we're gonna go see the Dirt McGirt. Please read my messages you sent me on Twitch. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Okay, we're gonna go see Dirt McGirt, I think. We fucks with Dirt Nymph. Raid Dirt Nymph. Alright, we'll see you in the next one, guys. Adios, goodbye, bless up, all that good stuff. True Yellow Dart, welcome, so. Gobbledygook. Oops, I said it. Gobbledygoob. Gobbledygoob, I'll have to do that one. MTG Hillbilly, thank you, Survivor. Real quiet on YouTube, but they're there. And thank you all for coming in, by the way. Let me give you a shout out to Numbskull. Shout out Numbskull. By the way, follow Numbskull. There you go. Please go follow Numbskull. He's a great streamer, competitive streamer. He's won RCQs and all kind of shit, man. He has done some quality shit, so don't sleep on the numbest of skulls as we go. Thank you all for coming, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Adios, good night, good luck, farewell. I'm out of here. Until next time. Bye-bye.
Dragon Tales, it's almost time for Dragon Tales.